Hello everyone and welcome to the Animezilla, and today let's look at some potential outcomes / story plot threads for RWBY Volume 8. Now then, before I start this video, I do need to say that this video will contain spoilers for Volume 7. So if you haven't completed Volume 7 yet, or watched it, make sure you go do that and then come back here to see what I have to say in this video. Now please note that all the information I'll be given to you has been given to us in Volume 7, or previous volumes, and this video is also mostly speculation on my part. These are just a few cool ideas that I thought of that might go with Qrow's character given his current situation. Now, this video will actually be split up into 3 different videos. Video number 1, which is this one, is where I'm going to be talking about the idea of Qrow being used as bait. Now you're probably thinking, why? Well, as you know, Qrow has been arrested, and he's now being delivered to Atles, and there are a few possible ways that they can use his character now he's in Atles, and is basically their prisoner. So this video is about him being bait, and I'll be explaining why I think they might do that. So you're probably saying to yourself, well, aren't Qrow and Ironwood friends? No, not really. Otherwise, Ironwood would not have put out an arrest warrant or alert for Qrow, thus basically resulting in this current situation that we have now. If Ironwood and Qrow were still friends, and no matter what, Ironwood wouldn't turn on Qrow, then Qrow wouldn't have had an arrest warrant, Clover wouldn't have had to have fought Qrow, Qrow wouldn't have had to team up with Tyrion, and then Clover would not have had to be killed. Or died. So you get what I mean. Now, Ironwood is a very scared and an extremely mad character at this point. He's ticked off to the extreme by everything that's going on around him, and after finding out that he's lost Clover, that might be the final straw, and Qrow's friendship with the general probably wouldn't be enough to convince Ironwood to see reason or logic. As we know, Ironwood's currently in such a state of fear and panic and desperation, he shot Oscar, a defenseless kid. So, after finding out that another one of his trusted allies has been killed by a potential friend of his, do you think Ironwood's going to basically turn around and trust Qrow and be all buddy-buddy? Not a chance. Therefore, I can see a situation in where Ironwood stages a public execution, or at least basically publicizes / announces one for both Qrow and Robin. Thus, this will lure Team RWBY out into the open in an attempt to rescue him before he obviously meets his demise. And this would basically go well with Ironwood's smart choice of... he's a smart character, basically, Ironwood. Ironwood is a character that knows things, and he's very kind of aware of certain situations, for the most part, normally. So, before this happened, he would have known that both Qrow and RWBY were, inseparable. They care for each other very much. So he would play on this. He knows that Team RWBY has the relic of the lamp. However, little does he know that they no longer have the lamp. Because, they lost it. Well, Nora, Ren, Jean and Oscar lost it to Neo. But in this current situation, this moment in time, Ironwood doesn't know that. All he knows is that he's lost the Maiden powers to Penny, which Penny has gone off with Team RWBY, and, a bad situation is coming, with Salem looming. So this would be Ironwood's plan all along, as he thinks that, again, Team RWBY has the lamp when they don't. So he would set this trap, and in James's mind, it would be a perfect way to get the lamp into his possession, and who knows, he might be able to get Penny back as well. Because after this volume 7, and leading into volume 8, Penny is not going to be joining Atles anymore. She can't do. So Ironwood will probably be like, right, we capture Penny, we just turn her off. If we can't have the maiden powers, nobody can. So we'll just eliminate that straight away. We won't try and force her to join us because it won't happen. And we'll just, leave her in a cupboard somewhere. Not a very nice thing to do, but probably more like what Ironwood would probably think of doing. However, there is one thing that doesn't fit into this idea. And that would be Salem herself. Now, because she's now on the scene and in Atlas, do you think that Salem is likely to sit around and wait to see how this all plays out? Of course not, no. But this would give a reason for Team RWBY to stay in Atlas for a bit longer if they use Qrow as bait and announce that he might be publicly executed. Or just killed off anyway. Doesn't have to be in public. Because Team RWBY is probably seeing, right, Salem, we've got Penny the Maiden, we don't have the staff, but we need to save Atlas, we need to save Mantle. So they're probably going to go down to Mantle, help them out, and then probably leave. Which, that might be the case. However, if Ironwood goes, note to all, I don't know, what are they? Huntsmen and huntresses that are on the run, thus being the main group and heroes that we have now. I have a man named Qrow Bronwyn. He would be executed on so-and-so at so-and-so time. Penny's gonna, not Penny. RWBY is gonna want to go and save him. That's just her character. She doesn't want her uncle to die. So, again, that gives them a reason to stay in Atlas, thus getting them involved in the story, and getting involved with Salem and Ironwood, keeping everything together. Now, this has just been one idea that I've got in how they can use Qrow's character. After all of these are just ideas I thought would be a bit of fun, and they would all have to include Atlas, as Qrow, again, is their prisoner. And thanks to the current situation, Ironwood probably would not even trust Qrow or Robin. So there's almost a 0% chance of Qrow and Ironwood being all buddy-buddy and just going, hey, I know you killed Clover. I know, your team ran off. Your team ran off with the maiden powers and they're all defying me, but we're still cool, right, bro? I don't think that's ever going to happen. So, that's the end of this video and the end of part 1 and idea 1. Now make sure you stay tuned for the next video, as that one will involve Tyrion. That's all I'm saying on that one. So subscribe if you're new so you never miss a video from me. And until next time, I hope you have an amazing day. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below about this idea, and I'll be catching you in the next one. Bye.